Class is now in session. Welcome. So today is going to be part 2 or an extension on last class that we had with tier lists. Specifically, last time we covered the classic collection of the 30th celebration. So today we're going to cover the chases or the hits of just the main part of 30th. So the IRs, SIRs, etc. And so lock in. Rules of this tier list are the same as they were last time. We have our 1v1 Gulag, hit and run, rock, paper, scissors, ask pretty please, and then pay the scalper to take. Now, this is your first time tuning in. What this is just pretend that there's me and a scalper, and there's either the card or a pack that's guaranteed to contain that card. Where I rank these is how likely I, and by extension, all other people looking to get their own collectorate degree, should put into obtaining that card. Whether they should fight to the death in a 1v1 Gulag for it, or if they should actually just pay the scalper to take it because the card's a net negative. But anyways, we'll get started with this. First card looks to be the Ditto. It's a good Ditto art, but like it's a normal Ditto. And I'm just not really feeling it, especially compared to like Crown Zenith Ditto, where it's the Numal, stuff like that. It's just got a lot of competition. I don't think this Ditto stacks up very well. Next is the Lapras. So this Lapras is good. I think if you like collecting Misty stuff, like Misty Psyduck, the Psyduck from Ascended Heroes, Misty's Lapras, etc., then you'd probably be more willing to fight for it, and reasonably so. So ultimately, it's a pretty good art. It's not the craziest art, but it would go really well with the cards. So personally, me, myself, since I do have Misty's Psyduck and I do have Misty's Lapras, I would pull a hit and run on some scalpers for that. Probably just, nothing crazy like I would have done last time. I'd basically just be like, oh, what's that? And then look down at their shirt, and then I'd flick their nose and be like, I gotcha! And then I'd steal a card. It'd be pretty easy. It'd definitely confuse scalpers. They wouldn't be able to, process what I just did to them. This is the Chrome Mewtwo. Besides the fact that this is going to be worth a lot of money, and I don't really care about money, especially on this tier list, I don't like it. Personally, I know it's going to be worth a lot of money. I would pay the scalpers to take this. I do not want it. If I pull this card, I am going to sell it or trade it for one of these other cards because I just don't like it. And if you do like it, you're a scalper. Just kidding, but probably not. Zorua. It's good, but it's not that good. He has better arts. I have the Zorua from Chilling Reign, is it? It's the alt art where he's in the snow. Love that Zorua card. I can't remember if it's Chilling Reign or not. This one, it's good. It's worth trying, but it's not worth more than a pretty please. Victini, I'd put a little bit more effort into the Victini just because I think it's kind of cool. I like its little peace sign. Arguably one of the best Victini arts that we have as well. So it's definitely worth at least a little bit of pushback on that. The Scraggy, I'm not a Scraggy fan. You shouldn't be either, but if you are, it's okay. I'll have a class on how you can get over that. But ultimately, it's all right. Not worth it. Morpeko? So Morpeko has been becoming a lot more popular. I'm starting to like it more than I used to. This art's pretty cool. I enjoy the art on it. I would definitely do a little bit of competition with the scalper to get that. The Mew. Now, I got a little Bubble Mew over here. And little Bubble Mew needs a friend. And the friend he needs is Turnt Mew or Stoned Mew or whatever. This card is worth dying for. in game because this is a 1v1 Gulag, you know. So, but realistically, I would 1v1 the Scalpers for this. Honestly, I wouldn't even need anything more than a throwing knife. Yeah, throw me in. They can have whatever they want. They can have their ARs, SMGs, whatever. Just give me a throwing knife. I'm so confident with my 1v1 Gulag. I'll take them on. I'll finish them. One tap. Win me the Mew. It's worth it. Como. I actually do really like the art. Don't really care for the Pokemon too much, but it's kind of hard to see. But I like the golds with it, the kind of city background in the back. It just looks really good. Pretty sure if you throw it in a binder with other cards, it'll look amazing. Best Jirachi art. There's only a few cards that are worth 1v1ing any and every Scalper. That's another one of them. The nice thing is realistically, since it's not a Mew, Mewtwo, or something that's on their radar, you could probably get away with just doing a hit and run. You know, something like that. They're not even going to know how to pronounce it. They're going to be like, what is this gerbil? Yeah, Jirachi? Yeah, what is that? They're not going to know. So I'm pretty sure you can easily snake that. And so you probably wouldn't have to 1v1, but it's worth 1v1ing. Gengar. Honestly, the Gengar is extremely mid. It really is. If you like the art, that's cool, but it's not doing anything special. It's Balloon Gengar. It's been done before. It's not sinister. It's not really cute. It's just kind of there. It's very okay. If that's your chase, you know, some people just really like Gengar, and that's fine, but it's definitely not that good of art, especially compared to the Ascended Heroes Mega Gengar. And this is one of the Meowths. I honestly can't tell which one. They're super cool, especially if you get them all connected, but they're not that cool. Drifloon? Now let me tell you why. First shiny Pokemon I ever caught in Legends Arceus was a shiny Drifloon. And because of that, that means that everybody needs to value it as much as I do. But also, it's just, I like the art because Drifloon's in a carnival, and if you know the lore of Drifloon, it basically just abducts kids. Kids are like, oh, cool, a balloon, and grab it, and then Drifloon just goes up, and we don't know what happens, but it basically just takes kids, probably eats them, or whatever. And so the fact that Drifloon's at a carnival, or a fair, or whatever, it's really cool. I really like it. It's definitely worth doing like a little like to a Scalper and go, and then you just take it as they drop it. You know, definitely worth the hit and run. Lycanroc, it's okay. Toxtricity, it's good art, not great art, but probably is the best Toxtricity art that we do have. So it's definitely something that you should try a little bit for. As a set, we'll just put them all. As a set, definitely worth doing what you can for it. Individually, the Moltres looks great. I'm not super big on the Zapdos, and Articuno's alright. But Articuno has better art in Journey Together. Zapdos has better art in 151. And Moltres does have better art, although it is Team Rockets in Destined Rivals. And so it's not really worth catching a case or doing a hit and run or anything like more than like, you know, rock, paper, scissors, unless it's all three. All three, it's definitely worth a case. Sylveon, this card's good. It's worth it. I love Salamence, but it's just a really basic card. It's really not worth it. It's okay. Nothing great. Get the Journey Together Salamence. It's better. Night Pikachu. I guess it just depends. If we're comparing this to other Pikachus like Crown Zenith Pikachus, 151 Pikachus, it's very okay. So is Day. Like, they have a ton of cameos. So I would give you permission to put it in hit and run, if you so fill, it could be worth catching a case. All this is declaimers, by the way, and all this is in-game. There's better Pikachus out there. In Arena, it's good, not great. It's just okay. This is the best Mewtwo art that we've gotten recently, since Crown Zenith. Team Rocket's Mewtwo in Ascended and also in Destined, not that good. This Mewtwo looks so much better than all those Mewtwo's. So the thing is scalpers are probably going to try to hold on to it because they know Rocket's Mewtwo is good. So this one's going to take a little bit of finagling. You're definitely going to have to work a little bit harder because the scalper's going to know what they have since it's a Mewtwo. So the best way to do a hit and run is generally in store. What you're going to want to do is when they're checking out, you're going to want to scan something super expensive. Jewelry works really well. So like as they're scanning, like at Target or whatever, you take your jewelry barcode and you scan it in front of them, on them. Then what's going to happen is now all of a sudden it's like $300-400 and they're like, oh my gosh, and they're going to have to call like a worker over. You're going to have to worry about that. So while they're doing that, you just grab their stuff and then you walk off. What are they going to do? They can't chase you there. They're already at the till. You know, they got the rest of their stuff. And so it's perfect because you completely distracted them. They can't check out because they're not going to buy that, even though they could just buy it and return it, right? So actually use something non-returnable. But yeah, so you do that. And then while they're distracted, you just take it. Because you know that Mewtwo is going to be in one of those packs. Boom, bada bing. You actually don't even have to do anything really bad. There's no hit and run. It's more like scan and run. Just kidding, mostly. But not a bad idea. Mousehold. Save those guys from the scalpers, but I like them, but not that much. I love Hisuian Zoroark, one of my favorite Pokemon. This art just doesn't do it for me. Same with the Greninja. If you like Greninja, that's cool. But ever since the Greninja EX from Shrouded Fables, or Shrouded Fable, I'm sorry, but the best modern Greninja is this guy. I don't know if you can see him. Wow! My little guy. I got him graded with tag. That's the best Greninja art. Hands down, will always be. So, yeah. Goldengo, String Cheese Man. It's fake gold. So you're definitely losing money unless you pay scalpers to take them. This is another Meowth card. It's good. The Fuecoco EX, depending on the texture, could be really good. Definitely worth at least asking a pretty please. Because they're not going to know. They're going to be like, Fuegogo? What is this little crocodile thing? It's not on my list of Mewtwo, Pikachu. It must not be a good card. So you could probably ask pretty please and get it pretty easily. Chandelure, not a big fan, but it is nice art. So put it there. Hate it. Not worth it. To die for. In-game. 1v1 Gulag, 100%. Since these come from the SPC or UPC or whatever, they are going to be a premium, especially with them selling for as high as they are pre-sale already. Hopefully the price is low. I'm going to do whatever I can to get the Espeon and the Umbreon. And so if that means that I have to 1v1 Gulag, 100%, I am confident that I can take on anybody in that 1v1 Gulag. Them scalpers, they don't play enough games because they're always sitting in line at Targets, Walmarts, Sam's Clubs, 3-4 days before the drop. They're not playing games. They got nothing on me. I'm a Gulag master. Trash. Trash. All those chromes, besides the fact that they probably will be worth money, I'm going to trade them all and get something better. They're trash. Umbreon. Did you see my little Umbreon guy? Also worth it. just because I'm very bullish on promos. I try to get any Black Star promo in my collection. I love promos, and those two promos are some of the best SIR promos that we have gotten in a while. But there you have it. That is part 2 of 30th celebrations. Before we end the class, this is objectively correct. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm the one with the collectorate degree. If you also want to earn one, you're going to have to understand the reasoning behind this, and you're going to have to be willing to 1v1 Gulag for the good stuff. Now, if you want a 1v1 Gulag for a Chandelure, be my guest, but you're probably not going to be around after you lose that Gulag to get your collectorate degree. Gengar, yeah, sure, it might be worth a hit and run if you really care. But ultimately, as always, if you want to earn your collectorate degree, keep tuning in. We'll keep on making these tier lists so you guys kind of understand how the collectorate degree works. The reason why we're starting with these tier lists is because what this does is it primes all of you guys in this class to know what to look for as a collector. Because since I have the collectorate degree, I'm showing you guys objectively as a collector what is most important. And so what happens is after I do so many of these tier lists, as we go through it, then we can start doing other things, and then you're like, oh yeah, that one. All right, that's worth the 1v1 Gulag. Or, oh, that one, yeah, I'll just rock, paper, scissors for that in store if I have to. You know, that way in future sets, even if I don't do a tier list, you know, for like Reina Merelda or whatever the other Quasi set's going to be, is you're not going to need a tier list of me telling you what cards you need to Gulag for, because you're going to know. And of course, Rayquaza is going to be one of them, because Rayquaza is like the best legendary that exists. But anyways, bell's about to ring. So thank y'all. Class dismissed.